Okay, let's go ahead and get things underway. Hey everyone, give me just a moment here. We're going to go ahead and give Spotify the rest of the night off. And I just realized I'm not backlit. I'm gonna go take care of that real quick. I'll be right back. And just like that, I'm right back. Okay. All right. Anyways, hey everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to tonight's live stream. I am going to be watching a movie that I have decided to make part of a series that I'm basically calling Gen X Man Finally Watches. The movie we're talking about tonight is called Fargo, and here's the thing. I don't know anything about Fargo. I've never seen it. I have never, I remember, I think maybe when it came out, I remember people talking about how good it was, but I don't know anything about it. Well, okay, that's not entirely true. I do know it's a Coen Brothers movie, so I do expect it to be funny. Oh, you guys are noticing Trouble in the background? Trouble, you're the star. You're the star, baby. I love that kitty. Okay, anyways, so I know it's a Coen Brothers movie. I know that Steve Buscemi is in it, because I think I saw like a picture of him while I was trying to, look for thumbnail photos for the movie. And essentially, that's kind of it. Like, I think it takes place like up in North Dakota or South Dakota, and there's snow. And that's all I know. I've never seen this movie. And I've had several people from my generation. I'm a Gen Xer, for those of you that do not know or realize that. I'm that old. I am that old. And I've had several members of my generation basically threaten to take my Gen X card away because I haven't seen this movie. And so I'm like, okay, we need to fix that. We need to watch this. And that is what we are going to do tonight. So if you guys will just give me a couple of seconds here, I'm going to get the old headphones on. I'm going to run a quick sound test, and you guys can let me know whether or not you guys hear the movie, because if we do, that's bad, and we don't want to run afoul of copyright. So let me see. I'm going to start by putting the headphones on. We're going to plug them in. And then I am going to, actually, here's what I'm going to do. Rather than hit play on the movie, I'm just going to pull up a random YouTube video. My buddy Matt Cave is streaming. I told Matt Cave that I was watching this movie tonight, and he's like, dude, Fargo? You're going to watch Fargo, and it's going to be your first time watching it? Oh, you're going to like it. So he was excited. Let me just click on his stream. Hopefully you guys cannot hear it. All right, hopefully you guys do not hear him. Oh, wait, yes, you can. There we go. There we go. I've muted the desktop audio. So what you heard was Matt Cave playing, I think he's playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. He's been putting a whole lot of effort into it as well. Like, he's been really grinding that out, and it looks like a pretty game. So I don't know, but we should be good now. Okay, you guys are here. Mesozoic, hello. Hello to Wolf, and hello to Sith Apple. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I hope you guys will click on the link and watch it with me. I've got the movie queued up already. It's on 000 on the timeline. So we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a second. Let me go ahead and click away from Matt Cave's stream so that I don't hear. There we go. All right. Okay, and let's see. We've got... Oh, Mesozoic is watching it on Prime. I've got it on Prime too, but I know that Prime is going to hit me with commercials. Sometimes on Tubi, sometimes I get away with not having to sit through commercials, so we'll see. All right. So sound test works. Everything is good. You guys aren't hearing anything. So here's what I'm going to suggest. Go ahead, queue up the movie. Just click on the play link for Tubi. I've got it at the top of the chat. I've got it pinned. So go ahead and click on it and just set it up and pause it at 000 on the timeline. And then for those of you that have been here before, you know how this works. When I'm done with the intro, I'm just going to say the title of the movie. I'm going to say, here we go. I'll do the thwip. And the thwip after that is when I reach for the mouse and I hit play. And so, like, you know, give it like a second or two after I thwip, and then we should all be queued up. Okay. I've been looking forward to this movie. This is one of those movies that I've had on my list for a long time of, I got to watch this, and have just never gotten around to it. So we're going to do that, right? Well, we're going to do this in just a minute. Also, for those of you who have never been here before, I do these watch parties with the intention that I'm eventually going to make reaction videos out of them. And so I do a little intro and then I do an outro after the movie, just so you guys know. So we're going to do the pre-movie, or the pre-movie reaction video portion of the recording. And then we're just going to I'm going to put the headphones on. We'll zip right over to the movie, hit play, and then we'll be good to go. So cue yourselves up and get ready, because I am about to start the reaction video portion of the recording, and I'm about to do that right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this, well, First Film Friday. Let me do that. I'm going to do that again. I've renaming this First Film Friday as something new. So let me do that again. So here we go. All right. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian, and welcome to First Film Friday. This live stream serves as a watch party and reaction to the 1990. Oh my God, what year did this movie come out? It's a 1990 movie. I don't remember the year. Oh, I feel terrible. Hold on. I've got a spreadsheet. 1996. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. All right. That's a lot of F's. What are you talking about? Okay. And now the 1996s are coming in on chat. It's like, okay. All right. For the 1996 movie Fargo. This is a movie I have never seen before, as is always the case with First Film Fridays. But it's also a movie that I remember people talking about back when it came out. I remember people saying how good it was, but no one ever really said much about what happens in the movie. I know that this is a Coen Brothers movie, so I expect it to be at least, pretty funny. I know that Steve Buscemi is in it, and I like him as an actor, and he can be very funny too. And I don't really know much else. So I think it takes place like in North Dakota or South Dakota or something, and there's snow, and that's all I know. And so this is one of those movies that people from my generation, because again, I'm a Gen Xer, people just from my generation who find out that I haven't seen this movie are like, okay, just give me your Gen X card, buddy. Like I'm holding on to this until you see Fargo like a proper Gen Xer. And I'm like, all right, okay, whatever, so First Film Friday and it's Fargo. Okay, all right. I see where you're coming from now. Okay, I get it. Yes, what can I say? I like alliteration, so in any case, I've been meaning to correct this particular deficiency, knowledge gap. I've been planning to correct this particular knowledge gap for quite some time. And so I'm looking forward to just figuring out what is the mystery around this movie. I mean, part of it is that I just never bothered to research and, find a synopsis or anything. But I think that's good for this particular stream. And so we're going to watch it, and we're going to do that in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy these reactions, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Whether you like or dislike this movie, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of these reactions on my YouTube channel. All of the movies exist on a master playlist, but I'm also starting to put them onto smaller playlists, usually by genre or subgenre or some particular tag that I have for them. Fargo has been listed as a comedy, crime, and I can't even, I have it on several playlists. And you can find those playlists on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think that's everything. So we're going to go ahead and get ready, and we are going to watch Fargo in just a moment. All right. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying in chat. I meant this as a joke, so don't feel pressured to do it yet, but I made a meme. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So I think what Mesozoic is getting at is that I had uploaded some of the April movies that I'm doing on my channel, including Cannibal Holocaust, which I'm not happy about, but I'm gonna at least give it a try. I reserve the right to piece out of that one at any time I want, though. Which is technically true for all movies, but I think that one deserves the mention the most. Anyways, so I only got like 3 of them in because I was doing them earlier today, and then something else came up, and I had to just kind of stop. So don't worry, Mesozoic, I will finish those, and it's all good. So in the meantime, I am going to go ahead and get us started. Again, thank you guys for being here. And yeah, I know. For those of you, you know what? I'm not even going to give that movie any. I'm not going to say its title anymore. Let's just put it like this. And if you read the description, you'll know that I'm not being forced to watch it, but it's not something that I would have chosen to watch, if that makes any sense. And I don't know. Yeah, I know, Wolf. I know. It's out of the wheelhouse, and all I can say is I didn't pick it. It's the only thing I'm going to say, and I'm not going to say anymore. All right. On to Fargo. Let's get started, okay? All right, everyone. I hope you guys are all queued up. I want to take a quick look at the poll. We got 3 votes for have you seen this movie and what do you think of it? 1 of you has not seen it, and then 2 of you say you love it. Good. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, everyone. 1996's Fargo. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right, Metro Goldwyn Mayer Lion, you're so famous. Polygram Entertainment. This is a true story. The events depicted in this film took place in Minnesota in 1987. At the request of the survivors, the names have been changed. Out of respect for the dead, the rest has been told exactly as it occurred. See, I'm not sure if I believe that, because the Coen Brothers are, well, you know, they have a propensity for fibbing in the name of comedy. So, I mean, if it is, well, okay, cool, but I'm not sure I believe it. So, Okay, it's very, very white. Birdie in the sky. Frances McDormand. I've heard of her and I've probably seen her in a few things. I just can't place a face to the name. Oh, William H. Macy is in this? Okay, all right. I know him and like him, so, you know. Steve Buscemi! He's always fun to watch. Irv Presnell? I'm afraid I don't know who that is. We got a car coming in the distance. And birds and snow. God, it's so snowy. Whoa, wow, okay. It's like the car is here. Bum bada bum bada bum. And it's carrying a trailer or something. What have we got here? It's carrying another car. Fargo. Okay, North Dakota. All right, which makes sense. So, okay, so we're towing a car. I mean, I don't know if is that a tow truck or is it just someone like moving? There's William H. Macy. I mostly know him as the shoveler from Mystery Men. If you haven't seen Mystery Men, that's a great superhero movie parody. It's awesome. Ooh. Boom, boom, ba doo doo doop doop ba doo doo doop doop ba doo doo boot scoot boogie. Okay. There's Steve Buscemi. Yeah. Ooh. Is he is he sporting a is that a Canadian accent? I'm probably messing that up. Oh, I'm quite sorry, you know. Okay, so is he new to this whatever they're doing? I'm guessing crime of some sort. Oh boy. He's applying pressure. Okay. What? He's hiring these guys to kidnap his wife? And he's like, I want to know why. I wouldn't want to discuss that. Yeah. These guys are like, dude, your wife, come on. I love it. Needn't get aired like dirty laundry. You won't give them the information they need? Screw it. Let's do it. I love it. Oh, Minnesota. So, as someone who has lived in Minnesota, I can tell you that this accent, I mean, it's pretty accurate. It's maybe a little bit more than necessary, but I've listened to people talk this way. So, yeah. Just McDonald's right after dinner? Yeah. Uh huh. Grumpy old dad. I love it. Uh, bad puns. I love it. Stan Grossman? Ooh. Dang, he deliberately left him out of there. Okay. So I start to see why he might be resorting to crime in order to get money from her dad. Pancakes? This guy looks familiar. Who is that? Is that that guy's in John Wick 2, isn't he? Dude, okay, you're hucking fungry. We get it. Chill. No, I think that guy is like he's a mob boss in John Wick 2. He's like the uncle of the stupid kid who. Oh, oh man, this guy's like the classic henpecked husband, getting it handed to him at work too. That guy's wife is just, oh god, yeah, okay, you're right, dude. Just shut up. Just shut up. Dude, we get it. You're upset. Man, just making it as unpleasant as possible. I've certainly never had to deal with a customer like that ever. God. Well, these are some pancakes, I suppose. I don't know. Wow. And then they just stay up and watch Johnny Carson. it, kid's just totally ignoring his mom. Man, got to dangle something in front of him in order for that to happen. Oh boy. Okay, so we got some what unexpected good news, right? Something tells me it's too good to be true. Oh no. So he may not need to have his wife kidnapped now, right? Okay. So we've got we're basically looking at a comedy of errors here, right? It's carcinogenic. Yeah. I like how Steve Buscemi tends to play smart, or at least like smart sounding, loquacious characters. Excuse me. Okay. All right, chill out, man. Some people just don't like to talk. Don't push this. You don't like to talk. Oh, yeah, right. Uh huh. Yeah. He's going to love it. Shut up, Steve. Oh, yeah. Total silence. Ooh, he's in a chipper mood now, isn't he? Well, then you need to give him something. Yeah. Wow. Fax is no good. Fax is no good. He is apparently just not good at this kind of thing. Is she about to get kidnapped? Oh, okay. I was like, does she see him? Oh, no, she sees him. What is this guy doing? She just sat there and watched the whole thing. Okay. Oh, she bit his hand. I need unquit. Yeah, that was bad planning on those guys' part. I mean, they let her get in here. She's making herself hard to catch. I'll give her. I'll give her that. And she's out the window. He's looking for an ointment. He got bit. He needs his unguent. He's not expecting that. He's not expecting her to fall down the stairs in a panic like that. Oh no. She's not dead, is she? Your fee? I'm not going to pretend to understand this. He needs the money. Yeah. Okay. He makes a point. He makes a good point. Mm, wow. I don't know who this dude is, but he is just not good at trying to, I don't know, hustle, I guess. Okay, so one thing I do not miss about living up north is having to scrape snow and ice off my car every morning. Yeah, I don't miss that at all. Yep. You got your ice scraper, you go and you do the thing. Oh, man. Boy. Yep, that is the scraping of a desperate man right there. Uh-oh. I mean, I guess he wants the crime to have happened now, right? This is what he wanted, right? This is what you wanted, right, William H. Macy? Okay, all right. He's rehearsing. All right, got it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, don't you know? He's way too calm right there. Oh, is that a Paul Bunyan thing? Paul Bunyan statue? Yep. Okay. That was a an ominous looking Paul Bunyan. Okay, so she's alive. All right, good. I was like, when she fell down those stairs, I didn't know. Dude, chill. He's like, I don't like cops. Okay. How's this gonna go? Uh huh. Okay. Still be silent. If I were in that situation, that's what I would tell her. Oh my god, that dude loves his cigarettes. All right, what do we got here? Okay, no introduction. All right. Oh, uh huh. He's asking if it's a bribe. Uh oh, stepping out of the car. Oh, oh. That was quickly violent. Whoa. Okay, well, a comedy of errors indeed. Holy crap. Yeah. Uh huh. The sarcasm and the disrespect. I'm guessing he didn't know that this guy was a killer, although there were so many signs. Uh oh. Uh oh. What's gonna happen now? You just better keep hauling. You've got cargo to move. Wow, in the headlights and everything. Oh my god, dude is going after them. Oh my god, this is getting dark quickly. I'm gonna say, lady, still and quiet. That's the best thing you could do right now. Yeah, you got witnesses. This guy is a very much a leave no witnesses kind of guy. So they just like did did they just suddenly turn off their like cut their lights or something? Oh, oh, she should probably strap herself. Oh my god. Oh, they flipped. Oh, that's not good. Yikes, mundo. Okay, so the guy's a decent shot too. Yeah, I think there was another person in there, wasn't there? Jesus. Okay, all right. Cold blooded killer, man. What do we got going on here? Okay. Someone likes taxidermy, apparently, and sleeping in. Yeah, I suppose that's me sometimes. Oh, okay, there in a jiff. Is this the hero of the movie? Wait a minute. Is she pregnant? Oh wow. Okay. What'd she forget? Oh, okay. Uh, okay, so she's a cop. I should have pieced that together, but brain just doesn't want to work sometimes. Okay. Yeah, of course it's cold. It's winter in North Dakota. Of course it's cold. There's one. And there's the other down there. The hand? Yeah, I guess so. So police cars are called prowlers up here, huh? So that's fun. Yeah. Nope. I just think I'm gonna barf. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, that's that duh. These accents while they're just talking about that. It's a real shame. Some night crawlers. What? He's been making that mistake for years. J3L. I don't. Oh boy. Cops are already involved. He just doesn't know. He has no clue. You're darn tootin'. Oh. Yeah. He had figured his son in for any of this. Someone's knocking at the door. Oh man, poor kid. Why does he have a poster of an accordion king? That is not something I would expect to see, like in a what 12-year-old boy's room. Okay, excuse me. She's gonna run into a tree or something, isn't she? And she's got her hands tied behind her back. She can't see. She's just running around. Wow. It's like I feel bad for her, but that is kind of funny too. Okay, so he's an artist. Everybody knows everybody's business. I love it. What kind of company? Oh, okay. They're ladies of the evening. Go Bears. Oh man, poor Steve Buscemi. The little fella. Oh, you betcha. Yeah. Oh boy. What is she doing sitting by an oven? What the? Yeah, just keep hitting the TV, man. That's really gonna help. Okay. And what? She's in her home, you know, with good antenna or cable. Norm is already turned in. He was done for the night. Uh oh. Time to get up. You're famous. Yeah. Yeah. That was like one of the most pointless calls ever. And he just like leaves him right there. Uh oh. They're blackmailing him. Wow. People who talk funny making fun of other people who talk funny. Getting the lawyers involved. It's like, I don't know what kind of game you're running, but you better not. That's not a good look at a car dealership, dude. Chicken fricassee, all the chicken. Swedish meatballs, yep. Like a little bit of everything. I miss buffets. I can only imagine how useful a buffet is if you're eating for two, though. Shep Proudfoot. Oh boy. Okay. She is all about like I'm just gonna do the next logical thing, and I don't care. I'll do it myself. I like her. She's like I'm doing it. Oh, oh, Jerry is being being muscled out of his own deal that he put together. Crime deal. Marge Gunderson. Okay. Matter of fact, I really like it. Another thing about living up north, see all the snow on the ground? On a sunny day, it actually helps to drive with sunglasses because the light refracts off of all the snow. You can literally get snow blind even when it's not snowing. So him putting on his sunglasses Yeah, I can vibe with that. Lousy park job there, Stevie. Oh man, stealing another person's license plate. That is just not cool. We're going to the airport, aren't we? Yep, you're holding up the line, bucko. Jesus. It's Jesus. Blow up over $4. Yep. Nope. Dang. William H. Macy is just having a terrible time of it. Uh huh. Stolen? No. His face. He looks constipated. Okay. I don't think she's buying it. I don't think she's buying it at all. Oh, great. Yeah, involve other people in this. He never should have tried any of this. Oh, this is like semi fancy. Who's this? Oh, this is the guy that called her. Okay. So what's going on here exactly? Son of a Gunderson. Mm. He was being pretty presumptuous right there. Interesting vibe going on here. Whoa. Okay. Okay. This is really awkward. Oh man. This is really awkward. This dude is having a breakdown. In and out. Okay. Well, I do a little bit of this and everything. Maybe he just doesn't like you, Steve Buscemi. Is she on the phone? Whoa. Oh. Oh boy. So this guy's got a bit of a temper problem. Oh god. Dude, watch it with the racism, okay? Oh. Jesus. Ooh, well, he's had a bad night. Holy crap. All right. Oh god, he's bringing a gun. This is going to go all kinds of wrong, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Jesus. I realize he's had a bad night, but seriously? Oh. This is like, this is dark, but it's funny because it's awkward. Okay, dude, stop. Okay, so I'm noticing no blood coming directly from Jean's dad. Like, was he wearing a bulletproof vest or something? Because there should be some blood on. There should be some red snow around him. Oh God, yeah, that'll wake me up. Well, well, well. Look what you've stumbled upon. So wait, where is his wife? Oh God. Yeah, look what you've done, Jerry. And I mean, yeah, where is his wife? What did they do with her? Did I miss something? I she's staying at the house with what's his face? Yeah, sure, liar. Going to bed now? What? I need a good night's sleep after a day like today. It's been very stressful, you know? Ooh, well, we've got some news for you, don't we? Wow. Uh-huh. Yeah, I would say that would be a good idea. Little guy, kind of funny looking. Mhm. uh, I imagine that will be relevant somehow at some point. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow. I just don't even know what to say to this. Yep. Yep, that's gonna hurt. Now you're walking around with your face half shot up, big old box of money. What are you gonna do with it? You need to get to a hospital, dude. Why are you using a scraper right here? What's going on? Yeah, the frickin' red bleeding snow isn't going to give anything away. My God, everyone here is just terrible at their job except for the frickin' murder guy. Yeah, how you going to remember? Are you serious? It's the biggest, dumbest giveaway I think I've ever seen. He's going to come back and that money is just going to be gone. That is what I'm waiting for that to happen. Oh, really? Oh, dang. I take it she's back home or close? I don't think I've been to Hardee's in forever, but compared to Arby's, there's really not much comparison. Oh, she's coming back here. Okay. What's about to happen? Very reasonable here. You can. Ooh, not well. Not well enough. Okay. Now, if she didn't detect some. Yep. She's gonna look at something on his desk, isn't she? Yep. He's fleeing the interview. That's right. She's got connections in this town. Lady Grand. How? God. He hasn't been saying anything. Is he going to shoot him in the back? Okay, well, no, he didn't shoot him. Okay, how's this going to go? Man, Steve Buscemi, you should have just given him the car and taken your truck. Oh, oh my God. He put him in a wood chipper. That is just wrong. He can't hear her. Okay, so she's not as good a shot. Oh, never mind. She got him. Oh, man. All right. So we got this guy. Hopefully he's going to go away. I want to know what's going to happen to Jerry and what happened to the dad. God, that's dark. Oh, yeah. What? He's not exactly the talkative type, Marge. All right, so okay, outside of Bismarck. Okay, are they gonna find Jerry? Uh-huh. Man, there we go. Sorry, Jerry. You set all that in motion. That's what you get for trying crime and being a bad criminal. Criminal. Yay, Norm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yay, Norm. No. Okay. I guess that's a happy enough ending. All right. I'm reasonably certain there's, no post credit scene after this, but I'm just going to scroll down the timeline to be certain. Okay. Clearly there isn't because it just sent me to another movie when I tried. Bernie. All right. Whatever. Hold on. Yeah, don't play that next. I don't want to see it. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing afterwards. Okay. All right. Well, hold on. I need a grape. That that was a it was a funny movie because it was awkward, but it was also dark. And movies that are dark and funny, especially when they're awkward, I don't know, they just make me giggle. Call it a nervous reaction, I guess. I don't know. Okay. All right. All right, let's talk about this a little bit. Okay. So that was Fargo, and that for a movie as like, I don't know, it's awkward and funny, but man, it gets like really dark in places like pretty quickly, and it goes pretty deep. Like that, I'm not gonna lie, that wood chipper, I was just like, whoa, they actually went there. Um, I don't know. I'd have figured that the big guy, I don't remember his name, would have just shot him instead and just been like, nope, I'm just gonna leave you and head on out, you know. But you kind of get the feeling though, like as because that guy just had a manner about him of someone who was just very silent, and you just got the feeling that he was waiting for a reason to do violence and to be violent. Um, yeah, overall good movie. Definitely kind of on the whoa meter. Like, dang, what did I just watch? But awkwardly hilarious in a lot of ways, and I don't know, just kind of vaguely uncomfortable. Um, lots of lots of that very heavy Minnesotan, like, at first I thought Canadian accent, but like that was all over the place. The little subplot with her friend Mike was interesting and also awkward. William H. Macy's character Jerry, dude got what he deserved, but man, what about his kid Scotty? Like, his mom's dead. His dad is in jail for basically arranging her murder, or I mean, that's what they'll pin on him at that point. And I'm assuming that his grandfather is dead because, again, they never showed him alive after that. So, um, definitely, like I said, this was a crime movie, and that's definitely true. This movie is all about a crime that goes wrong and gets spun out into several other crimes as a matter of necessity. And yeah, I don't even know what to say. Um, I feel like Jerry pretty much caused all of this. Like, if he had not tried to hire these guys, if he had not tried to get his hands on his father-in-law's money by having his wife kidnapped, none of this would have happened. Um, Let me think. Who else? What other characters? Carl, God. So first of all, Steve Buscemi, I'm always going to like any character he's playing, but man, Carl was a flippin' jerk and had a bit of a temper on him. Um, oh God, Shep hauled off and kicked his rear end in. But I gotta say, for a character who doesn't show up for the first 35 minutes of the movie, Marge was a pretty good hero, actually. She was, it would be easy to underestimate her for a lot of reasons. One, I could see people underestimating her because she's a female cop, all right? And in such a male dominated field, like that is, I don't know. I just could see your average idiotic thief, typically a male thief, underestimating her for that reason. Two, I'm just going to say it, her accent. She talks like everyone else out there, but to anyone that comes into that town or those states, basically, because it takes place in Minnesota and North Dakota. I mean, like people are going to look down on people who talk like that. I just know it. I just know it, and then the other reason is that she's pregnant. And the thing is, she is shown to be intelligent. She is shown to be warm, empathetic, competent, and frankly, just like, I don't know, just one of the better people in the movie. And I really liked her. I'm not familiar with a lot of Frances McDormand's work. I've heard of her, but I don't know that I've seen anything that she's been in. But I really liked her performance here, and really just kind of, I don't know, like I was with her the whole time, Like, yeah, the criminals were funny to watch and everything, but I mean, ultimately they were just terrible people. So, like, I don't know that I don't know that I want to say that Carl deserved the wood chipper. But if you think about it, Carl kind of deserved the wood chipper. He was ripping his partner off big time. He didn't exhibit any care for the fact that Jerry's wife, I can't remember her name, she doesn't do much, unfortunately. Like, she was just dead at the scene. Killed by his partner. Probably he was looking for just any old reason to do it. And, yeah. And then, like, I can also understand Jerry's motivation for doing what he did because, and I don't know, I don't like going back to Jerry because, again, I blame all this on Jerry. But I mean, like, his wife's father was very well off. His wife's father clearly did not care for him at all and made that clear in the dialogue a couple of times. He doesn't seem to be very, very good at the job that he actually had under his wife's father, his father-in-law, Mr. Gustafson. And, he was trying to look for some kind of a sweet payday, something he could stash away for himself. Well, this is why you don't do things that you're not good at, I don't know. This movie was good. I would probably give this. I'd probably give this 3 stars on Letterboxd. Like I was entertained by this. I might even give it 3.5 stars. Um, but it's just one of those movies that I think I'm gonna have to watch again at some point. Simply just because some of the scenes moved in such a way where I was just too busy trying to pick my jaw up off the floor after something had happened, like the what was that actor's name? Peter Stormare. Like when he sees the witnesses drive by and then he just drives after him, and I'm just like, Jesus. Um, I don't know. I feel like I need to see a lot of that stuff again. So, but but yeah, I don't know. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm glad I finally got around to seeing it. I mean, again, this is one of those movies that if I had seen it back in 1996, that's God, I would have been Jesus. I would have been 18 at that time, 18 or 19. Um, I definitely would have been discussing this movie with like my I don't know, my friends either in high school or college at that point. I don't remember. I don't know at what point in 1996 it came out. I could probably look that up, but you know what? Screw it. Let's go look. Fargo movie release date. March 8th, 1996. Oh man, I'm watching it during the month it was released. 29 years ago. Jesus. Time makes fools of us all. But so I would have still been in high school at that point. I would have been a senior. And I definitely would have had some friends that I would have been discussing this with. It'd be like, dude, if you haven't seen this movie, you need to see this movie. It's wow, it's gonna blow your mind. And I mean, like, I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Was your mind blown by this movie? Like several times, I just remember going, what? And just kind of having to catch up on a lot of stuff that was happening. So, but no, this was a good movie. I like it. I'm glad that I watched it, and hopefully you are as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Oh God, and now my brain doesn't want to work. Also, if you enjoyed this reaction, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. What'd you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. You can find the full and unedited live stream of these reactions on my YouTube channel. There is a Master Movies playlist. However, I have started to divide the movies up into smaller playlists, usually by genre or subgenre. I would say that Fargo would definitely be a crime and a comedy. This was definitely a comedy. And probably a couple of other distinctions that I'll have to research and look up at some point. I tend to use Google and Letterboxd for assigning genres to a movie, although sometimes I won't, depending on how strongly I disagree with it. But I only make that distinction after I've seen it. In any case, you can find those playlists on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And finally, channel memberships are now live on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which perks you'd like access to today. Perks include shoutouts, members-only live streams, members-only videos, and early access to selected uploaded content. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges. Check out the membership tiers and see which perks you'd like access to today. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, let's have a look at the chat. You guys had a lot to say tonight, so let's have a look. Okay. Frances McDormand became a huge star from this movie. See, I've definitely heard of her. I'm just not familiar with other stuff of hers that I've seen. So, all right. And then we had some. Let's see, we were talking about the sound, and I forgot to turn off the desktop audio at first. Mesozoic is watching it on Prime. And then Stream Elements bot decided to try to suppress Mesozoic because he spoke in all caps, I guess. A lot of F's for First Film Friday, and then it's Fargo night, so yeah. Okay, a little bit about why I haven't listed Sonic 3 yet. Okay. Good luck with the Holocaust. Yeah, I know. I'm definitely... I'm going to say this about that movie, guys. Regardless of whether or not I am able to make it all the way through that movie, and I'm going to be perfectly honest here, I would give myself maybe 50-50 odds. I can pretty much guarantee you I will never make a reaction video out of it. One, for practical reasons. I'm very certain that the subject matter is just not going to be YouTube friendly, for one. And then two, I don't want to. Like, I can already tell I'm not going to want to do it. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's not talk about it anymore. Okay, let's see. Never thought I'd see a car driving up in such a grand, epic way. I know, right? Those drums, they just came out of nowhere. Like, yes, the car is here, you know? Right. Yeah, Stream Elements. I need to work on my preferences with that bot, but yeah. Okay, let's see. But yeah, Steve Buscemi is in this movie. Yeah, he is. He was in... William H. Macy is in Jurassic Park 3? Okay, all right. I'll get to it at some point. I think I've got Jurassic Park 3 on my Fandango at Home account, so... All right, let's see. Minnesota area has its own dialect similar to Canadian. Yes, it does. And I mean, it's kind of throughout that region of the U.S. Like North Dakota is similar. All right, I recognized him from JP3 the moment I saw his face and heard his voice. Yeah, see, I recognize him from Mystery Men, which, if you haven't seen Mystery Men, just go watch it. Just go watch it. All right, and then CG Anime Fan chimed in. How you doing, man? Good to see you. He loves William H. Macy. He's one of his favorite actors. Oddly enough, Marmaduke was my introduction to. I've never seen Marmaduke, so I guess it was JP3 for Mesozoic. Never knew him after that. Just watched it as a kid for the dinosaurs. Why does that not surprise me, Mesozoic? All right, let's see what else. Talking about Jurassic. Well, I just ate dinner. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. Yeah, I was like, really? More pancakes? So were they eating pancakes before that line? I didn't notice. Okay, I looked it up. Yeah, Peter Stormare is from John Wick 2. Yes, see, I knew it. He's the brother of well, I think he's Yosef's uncle, and so what's his brother's name? Was it Nikolai Tarasov? And he has John Wick's car or something, and is telling his guys about basically the events of the first movie, and he recounts the whole pencil line. He's like, he killed a man in a bar, 3 men in a bar with a pencil, and like the dude he's telling it to goes, yes, the pencil. We've heard the story. He's like, with a frickin', he didn't say frickin', pencil. Who the frick does that? You know, and I was just like, I remembered his face. So, all right. I love her stare when she saw the burgers, like, WTF. Yeah, that's true. She's just kind of like, is this actually happening? You know? Yeah. He played Lucifer in Constantine. Okay. I don't think I've seen Constantine. Like, I don't think I've seen it all the way through. I know I've seen scenes from Constantine, but I don't think I've watched it. One guy busts through the window, the other guy strolls through the unlocked door. Yeah. Although I guess it could be possible that Jerry could have given them a key or something. So this movie is like one big mishap. Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It's very awkward, and I'm here for it, you know. Let's see, and the first kill, yes. Scene. Oh, hey, Jeanette, how you doing? Welcome back. Scene I remember most is near the end of the movie. I cannot say more. Not staying long. Time for me to sleep. That's all right. We'll chat with you tomorrow. Yes, yes. Jeanette and I are working together tomorrow, so. Gaillard is terrified. Yeah, no, he was. He was definitely meant to be the kind of heavy of the movie. So Frances is the main character of the movie, and she's not even introduced until halfway through. Yeah, I know, right? Like, holy crap. But I mean, like, it was a good intro too, you know? She's like very kind of humble, like, you know, just this house with a bunch of, like, I don't know, I assume it's taxidermied stuff and everything, and maybe a little bit cluttered, you know, but they're doing all right. Like, it's strangely relatable, you know. All right, that whole barfing discussion was so awkward. I love it. Again, lots of awkward in this movie. If you like awkward, this is your movie. Alan showed up. Hey, Alan. Good to see you. George Foreman passed away at 76. Oh, really? Oh, man. Well, oh, man. Well, rip George Foreman. Not much of a sports guy, but I knew who George Foreman was. So he forgot about his own son. Yeah. Seth Apple just echoed what I said, or I guess I echoed what he said. Don't mess with the GMAC, buddy. I always really liked you. Oh God, that scene was just so like, oh, when that guy said what he said, it was like, oh dude, oh dude. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this about that scene, okay? I've been that guy. I've been the guy that says, "Oh, I really liked you once," and you know, made it awkward, you know. And I understand the feelings that can lead to that type of a situation. I maybe understand them a little too well. Since that time, I've really just kind of discovered, maybe discovered isn't quite the right word. I've come to the realization that, you know, if you have strong feelings for someone, and you can't just drop it, you can't just let it go, you can't just, you know, just be genuine about it, you know. I think that even when you're saying something awkward like that, when you maybe are speaking to someone that you haven't spoken to in a long time, and oh, I really liked you back then, you know, you don't make a big deal of it. You just don't, because that time has passed. That ship has sailed, you know. You just be genuine about it. You just like, yeah, I really liked you back then. And you know, um, crazy times, right? And if you still have those feelings, be genuine about that too. And just be like, yeah, I'm, you know, I have feelings for you. And I have found that when you do that, when you don't dress it up in nerves, when you don't dress it up in pomp or circumstance or something, when you just kind of lay it out there and you're real about it, even if it's not something that's going to go your way. And I've had that happen to me a lot too. At the very least, even if they might not respect you for doing it, at least you can respect yourself. You can at least say, yeah, I mean, maybe it was too late, but I laid it out on the line. I owned it. And, you know, at least I have enough respect for myself to do that. Um, but God, yeah, no, I've been in that exact situation. I've made that exact situation happen. And yeah, I really felt bad for the guy. But it also turned out that he was having emotional and possibly mental difficulties as well. So, all right, honestly, Carl deserved that whipping. Yeah, dude had an attitude on him. Yeah. This whole movie is awkward and I love it. Yeah, it is. It is. And I like it for that reason. Like I like the funny awkward. I'm the kind of purpose that I'm the kind of person that when I laugh or when I'm sorry, when I get nervous, I laugh. My brain is apparently being reversed right now. So, ma'am, I answered the question. I heard that line before, but never knew where it was from. Oh, okay. I see. I've never heard that line out in the wild before. So, not exactly a criminal mastermind here. You are correct about that, Wolf. Yeah, but the Tan Sierra's got True Coat, and that's going to protect in the wind. It can't go without the True Coat. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Damn, he wood chippered car. I was not expecting that. I was like, whoa. Okay. I wasn't gonna put it past Guy R to kill Carl, but I also did not expect him to go. I mean, and then like to just have a cop walk in on you while you're doing that. It's like, dude, you should have done something else. Anything else. All right, let's see. There's more to life than a little money. Again, didn't know that where that line was from before now. See, and the thing is, I haven't heard that line out in the wild, so which doesn't mean much. I mean, there's plenty out in the world that I know nothing about, so I somehow missed this movie for 30 years. So, all right, Mesozoic says, overall, good movie. I like how the film explores themes of consequences of actions, deception, and corruption of money. 7 out of 10. Yeah, I would say, because I would say like a 3 out of 5 is equivalent to about a 6 out of 10. 3.5 was about a 7 out of 10. Yeah, so. I did feel bad for Jerry at first, but he definitely went too. No, he totally did. Like, and again, I sympathize for him a little because I get why he might have felt pushed to do what he did, but man, he wasn't good at it, and didn't have the he didn't have the balls to take accountability for what he did. I'm assuming Scotty is either going to go live with a relative or get protected by Child Protective Services. I suppose. Also, I'm going to try and finally get a membership for the channel soon. Oh, that would be excellent. But thank you. Don't. I'm going to say this about memberships. Do I want you to get one? Yes, I do. I do. Do not put yourself into any kind of financial like hardship for a membership. Please don't do that. If you can't afford it, it's fine. It's fine. Um, I have yet to actually collect like you I've reached the payment threshold for YouTube so that I can receive my first check, but there's still a couple things wrong with it, so the money's being held up. And you know what? That's fine. I'm okay for the moment, you know. I don't need it or anything. I would like to get it, but in the meantime, like I'm fine, you know. Don't worry about it. Um but yeah, if you do, that'd be excellent, you know. Get access to the emotes and the badges, you know. All right. The big thing that I know Frances McDormand from is Moonrise Kingdom, which is an ensemble film that also has Bruce Willis, Edward Norton, and Bill Murray. Moonrise Kingdom. That sounds familiar. Is that oh god, the director. What's the director's name? I think I've seen Moonrise Kingdom. Does it take place at like a summer camp or something? And Edward Norton is like, I don't know, he's like a scoutmaster or a camp counselor or something over there. I don't remember. All right, another film that he knows her from is Almost Famous. I've never seen Almost Famous. I should probably add that to the list. So, Wes Anderson. Yes, Wes Anderson. Thank you. All right, I'm a medium on the scale of horror fandom, and I have no interest in seeing them. Oh, God. Wolf, I really don't either. Here's the thing, and I don't want to, like, I don't want to demonize the person who picked it or anything. We, about a month or two back, I told you guys about a movie for a poll that, you know, my coworkers and I are doing. And the thing is, like, that movie was definitely not my nomination. My nomination was The Howling. And I consider myself a pretty, you know, fairly big horror movie fan. Okay. And the thing is, when it was nominated, the person who nominated it was like, yeah, this film was like, you know, recently unbanned after being banned from many countries, including the US for a long time and everything. And I was like, oh boy, okay, it was banned. All right, you know, screw the censors and all that stuff. I didn't think to look it up or anything until it won. And then when I did, I went to a website called doesthedogdie.com and I looked it up on there and I started reading and I'm like, oh God. I'm like, oh God. And I should have known by the title. I blame myself for this in the sense that I should have done that as soon as it was nominated and then just been like, you, are you sure you want to nominate this? I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it. And here's the thing. The person that nominated it has basically said, hey, if you can't watch it, like if you don't think you're going to be able to watch it, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Like that's a review in and of itself. And guys, the thing is, I feel like if I don't watch the movie, or if I don't at least give it a try, I feel like I'm going to be a touch hypocritical because I'm not abiding by the results of a poll that we put out to our fans and viewers. Okay? Which is why I have reserved the right. I mean, this goes for any movie that I watch, but for this movie in particular, I feel like it really bears stating. If I get 5 minutes into the movie and I'm just too grossed out or just disgusted, like morally disgusted, or, you know, it's causing me to like hyperventilate or to get really angry, I'm just like, I reserve the right to go, okay, we're done. I'm out. I'm not watching any more of this. Okay. But I feel like, because personally, again, I think it's a 50-50 shot that I'll even make it through the movie. who knows if I can't make it through the movie? Who knows how quickly I'll peace out? But I will say this. I feel like I have to at least God, part of me hates that I'm doing it, but I feel like I at least have to give it the try. I feel like I at least have to abide by the terms of the poll if if I want to have anything genuine to say about the movie. And again, I'm not looking forward to it. So, all right. Um, let's see. You don't think you've seen Mystery Men? Oh, Mystery Men is one of the silliest, like dumbest, but also kind of loving parodies of superhero like comics and movies that it was made in the mid 90s, I think. Hi. Hello. Who is this pretty baby? Who is this pretty baby? She's my sweet kitty. Yes, she is. She is, and she's beautiful, and she knows it. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She knows it. Trouble, everybody. Executive producer of my YouTube channel. All right. Peter Stormare is in another Coen Brothers movie after this one, The Big Lebowski. See, the thing is, I know that I've seen The Big Lebowski, but like I've forgotten it. I don't remember it. Steve Buscemi is in it too, you know? You're such a super lady. Was that the most random scene in a movie ever? It had nothing to do with the plot at all. Yeah, I know. Anyways, super hyped, I assume, for Kung Fu Panda. It's my second favorite DreamWorks franchise behind How to Train Your Dragon. Okay. And can't wait for it. So, Mesozoic, you're probably going to hate me for saying this. I did see the trailer for the live action version of How to Train Your Dragon. I'm not going to lie. I want to see it, like, yes, it's going to be different, but I don't know. Like the animated dragons look exactly like they do in the animated movie, and I'm kind of here for it. So I hope you don't think too little of me. I know you didn't care for the live action trailer for that movie, but I definitely want to go see it. So let's see. Moonrise Kingdom was direct. Okay, I might just wait for the stream to be a full video to see how you react. Guys, I am perfectly okay if I end up watching that movie alone. I will not blame anyone for not wanting to subject themselves to that, because based on everything I've read about this movie, like, I mean, you guys can see my reaction going into it already, And here's the thing: maybe it'll turn out that the gory stuff isn't as bad as I'm imagining it will be. Maybe it won't be quite as bad. Maybe it'll be worse. But like some of the stuff that I've read about this movie, I do not blame anyone who does not wish to watch this movie. Like, I am completely cognizant of the fact that I might be streaming to an audience of 0 that night, and you know what? That's fine with me. In fact, I would really dislike it if you guys decided to watch it, even though you didn't want to watch it, out of some twisted sense of unity. For me, don't do that. Don't do it, guys. I'm not worth it. Okay. And I want you guys to safeguard your mental and emotional health. The way that I'm going to safeguard my mental and emotional health when I watch that movie is, again, through exercising the whole, hey, I'm a peace out if I decide that I cannot watch any more of this, you know. I will have things to say about it regardless. So you shouldn't have to worry about being a hypocrite for not watching a movie with that stuff. If you really don't want to, you shouldn't feel like you have to. I appreciate that. I really do. Um, and you never know, I might only make it 5 minutes into the movie. And you know what? If I only make it 5 minutes into the movie, I can guarantee you this. Well, no, I guess I can't guarantee you that. I was going to say, if I only make it 5 minutes into the movie, I'm just going to delete the live stream from my channel and we're just going to, play Marvel Rivals for the rest of the night. I'm not going to guarantee that. I may keep the live stream on the channel, especially if it gets a big reaction from me and I'm just like, nope, out of here, because I'm going to want people to see that. I'm going to want people to see my reaction. If I just decide, you know what, shock this movie, I'm going to want people to see that. I'm going to want people to see my reasons for being like, this is why I don't watch this kind of movie. I want people to see that, All right. Mystery Men seems like a film that you would like. Oh, CG, dude. Yeah, no. Check it out. Mystery Men is one of those movies that I would watch over and over again just because, like, one, I like superhero films, but it was mostly because I just liked the kind of screwball comedic nature of it. And again, like, it's making fun of superhero movies, but it's also like doing so in a loving way. And I like that about it as well. So I'm glad you're looking forward to it, but that's the thing. It's not different enough stuff. It's just shot by shot remake. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I mean, okay. If it's a shot by shot remake, sure. Let's see how it goes, You can't even give a half star on it, just no stars on Letterboxd for that film. Oh, it's tempting. It's tempting. But here's the thing, too. Without having seen it, I'm already judging it going in. And to be fair, I'm judging it based on what I've read about the production of it. I have not looked at the synopsis at all. But what I've read of the production about it was already disturbing enough that I was like, I went to my coworker who selected this movie and I basically said, I just ran this through. Does the dog die? And this has got a whole lot of triggering events, potential triggers, including some stuff that I have some very genuine problems with. And my other coworker who was on there, the one who did not pick it, when I was telling him about my potential issues with it, they basically said, yeah, I kind of feel like I owe you an apology because like I kind of knew about the contents going in and I should have said something and everything. And I don't know. I mean, again, I blame myself. I should have looked this stuff up earlier and just been like, but in any case, it's just one of those things that I'm like, I'm gonna at least start to watch it. And again, I reserve the right to peace out. Just be like, peace. And if that's what it comes to, that's what it comes to. I will safeguard my mental and emotional well-being in that manner. So, all right, I think I'm just not a fan of those remake films since Disney has done it so many times out of lack of creativity, but I'm not trying to ruin your hype for it. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, And that's a perfectly valid position to take. I get it. Um, Disney has not done themselves any favors. I'm hoping that DreamWorks will, be like, okay, we got this. We'll see. I don't know. All right, you heading off to bed? All right, you have a good night, my friend. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. Take care. I will see you. Yeah, I'll see you next week for Kung Fu Panda, which I have also never seen. I hope you guys like the name First Film Friday. Really, I just gave it the first film insignia so that I could say First Film Sunday, or if I decide to watch a movie on a Tuesday night, First Film Tuesday. So, but thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. I definitely appreciate, you guys talking to me about, the movie that we're watching, or the channel in general, or my mental and emotional well-being with regard to upcoming movies and stuff. Like, seriously, guys, it means a lot. It really does. And, am I glad the channel got monetized in what, October or November? Yes, I am. But you know what? I would still be doing this even if the channel weren't monetized. And I do it because I enjoy it. And I enjoy it because of you guys. So thank you guys for being here. I just want to say thank you very much. Nothing but gratitude here. And I know these streams are small. I know these streams are small, but you guys are a small but mighty following, and I appreciate you very much. So I'm glad you like the name, CG. I tried really thinking it through and trying to come up with something good. So, all right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go log into Marvel Rivals for about, I don't know, 15 minutes. And then I'm going to get ready for bed since I work in the morning. So thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.